DC's turn to pick.
Sand King.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Admiral Concar.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. DC's turn to pick.
Puck.
Radiant team ban. DC's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban.
All right, here we are between Digital Chaos and Starboyz, another NA qualifier best of one for you.
10 seconds remaining.
And we take a look right on into this draft. Puck, Sand King for Digital Chaos.
5
Starboyz,
seconds
they pick
remaining.
up Phoenix. And so right away, the bands of Earth Spirit, Night
Reserve
Stalker
time.
Legion, and Starboyz, they banned out the Venomancer, Rubik, Life Stealers. So Digital Chaos, mid Puck. We've seen this. We just saw Planet Odd and Weeha with this Puck mid destroy overpower, and we'll have to see how Abed plays it.
DC's turn to
10K
ban.
God works with it over mid for DC. King could be in that 4, could be in the off lane. We'll really see what they want to do for the side of DC, but very versatile in those roles. And Starboyz,
10
with Kunkka and
seconds
Phoenix,
remaining.
it looks as though that's going to be their 2 supports. Phoenix going to be supporting with
5
Kunkka
seconds
as more
remaining.
of a 4 position, and if played a certain way, could eventually
Reserve
evolve
time.
in core position. We'll definitely have to see where he goes and how he does.
Radiant team pick.
Ember Spirit banned out by Digital Chaos. Banned out Starboyz. Nature's Prophet still on the board. We saw that with the Puck last time. Lone Druid come
10
out.
seconds remaining.
Safe lane for either of these teams. Sven up on the board.
5
See
seconds
that with
remaining.
Phoenix.
Reserve time.
See, could even see a Blink coming. I wouldn't be surprised at that.
DC's
But Nyx
turn to
Assassin
pick.
for Starboyz, and I think that's their offlaner, Nyx Assassin. Phoenix, Kunkka want to take away that Nyx.
10 seconds
or
remaining.
Phoenix. I don't know if they were forced into that position or put
5
themselves in
seconds
that kind of
remaining.
position.
Crystal Maiden.
Now DC, they go with the Crystal Maiden.
Radiant
So
team pick.
Crystal Maiden, Puck, Sand King, some good chemistry between these three heroes thus far with Sand King, Puck, and Dream Coil. Ulti of Crystal Maiden as well as
10
the ulti of
seconds
Sand
remaining.
King. It's set up well with this Puck to do
5 seconds
damage in a team
remaining.
fight.
Reserve time.
Boys, they're looking for a mid. They're looking for a safe laner. See what they want to do with these next two picks coming, as well as the ban up against DC, who need a safe laner and off lane. Nyx with Phoenix with Kunkka. Keep these heroes kind of away from that egg. Keep them close, but not close enough to hit it. We've got the stun of Nyx. Kunkka coming in with a possible boat to roll with that egg. Sven wouldn't be too bad.
Dropped.
Blink yourself a nice Stormhammer out there, but they go with the
DC's turn to
Juggernaut.
pick.
Razor.
Now Razor picked up by DC.
Radiant team ban.
Definitely got looks to be like a great lineup for DC and for Razor to work with at least a bunch of these targets very susceptible to getting linked up,
10 seconds remaining.
especially with what DC have with the chain stuns of the Frostbite
5
as well as the
seconds
Burrow Strike
remaining.
a little later in the game. We can keep that static link on, Dream Coil as well, by
Reserve
rolling
time.
the static link connected and dramatic Starboyz. The fifth band's coming out, DC, they need an offlaner, or they could go offlane Puck, never know. And Starboyz, they need mid. They might want to look towards possibly going with it.
DC's
Wow.
turn to ban.
And that Void's a good ban, and you get that Puck coming in, Illusory Orb, maybe he picks up a Dagon, Razor with the static link inside to the Chronosphere. Good ban by Starboyz, get that out of the way, make sure.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Enigma.
Radiant team pick.
Okay.
Nirana.
Got the Enigma coming out by Digital Chaos. For the side, boys, they an interesting game for them. The Enigma played by Farev Mason on that Razor, Dubu on the Crystal Maiden, Abed on the Puck, Bulba with the Sand King for the other side of Starboyz. BTY is going to be on the Marana, Orange on the Kunkka, Saf on that Phoenix, Dragonheart on the Nyx. Old White Juggernaut.
10 seconds
With this
remaining.
lineup of DC, their team fight seems pretty good. Dream Coil, Black
5
Hole,
seconds remaining.
the nice static link coming out from Razor. Back to the side of Starboyz. I like what they're throwing, and behind Starboyz, they've looked okay, but never really too promising. Side and really in this main qualifier altogether. And side of DC, they very stellar throughout. Player to get 2 hits. Abed. Barracks
Prepare
with
for
Chaos.
battle.
Total number of smoke gang kills. And no, let's go 13 plus. Total number of deaths. So here we go, underway, ready to go. Deep Ford coming out. Side of Starboyz. Spot out Mason. They've got the possibility of hitting an arrow. You're going to need to watch out. Too far forward and kill.
Thirty seconds to battle.
They do come up. They're looking for the first blood as well as securing this bounty room. They look over towards Dubu, but now the static one comes out on Arc. The arrow is going to slow down Mason, but now they've got the nice static link continuing to suck away on Arc. Mason looking low. Everybody here for Starboyz. They'll get first blood. Saf, they'll get credit for it. Not only will they get first blood, they'll grab these 3 bounty runes.
The
Have
battle
themselves
begins.
a touch of a lead to start off.
I'll take that history and gold are linked.
The prize is mine.
Oh, Bulba, Abed, blocking over mid for this team, and take a look at Saf is here with BTY, and pretty good time here over mid up against this Phoenix and the Mirana.
Dire's
Puck
courier
dominates
has been
over the
killed.
Mirana. Meanwhile, Dire's courier gets taken out by Orange. So Orange coming around the back, gets himself a nice courier kill, and right away this lead just getting extended by Starboyz. Look over bottom is Rev up against this Juggernaut, and Rev should do a pretty good job with this Enigma with the Eidolons push. See if you take a look over on Bulba and fed over mid, maybe they set up for a kill on the Mirana, but the X Orange, no torrent, but not going to need it with the arrow following it up, so Bulba's going to have to use that Burrow Strike to try and get out. Makes his way all the way over bottom. Just escapes from the grasp with Starboyz, who are looking pretty good in the early game. Take a look over Mason, Dubu. Mason's going to have some free farm on this Razor. Dragonheart's backed up towards these creeps in this side jungle over here, and it's not really something you want to do is leave a Razor really uncontested. You've got the Enigma over bottom contesting this Juggernaut, but Mason uncontested top could ultimately turn into a problem for Starboyz. Of course, he gave up that first death to Starboyz for first blood going the way of Saf, but I'm sure you stay alive. Really work well against Karma.
No gold for you.
Take a look over Mason. Dragonheart just showing himself he is halfway through level 2. Gonna miss that stun badly. Still over mid is Saf and BTY. Got Ahmed, who finally gets himself salved up. He'll be to about full health. Now he's continuing to get himself boots and stick, but with no courier.
I'll take your tribute.
Getting it back and no courier up base. Risking that courier killed again, especially with your boots and your stick coming out. Take a look at what the courier's got. So again, you take a look over top. Just continuing to farm. Dragonheart trying to find some pressure on the side of DC, but not really going to find it there. Is the Frostbite, so he's immediately getting slowed down because he's in the middle of those neutral creeps. Gotta be very careful. The continuous harass coming out from the Crystal Maiden onto this Nyx is going to push him away, and Mason going to continue to be able to free farm away. Orange getting chased by Bulba. Now there's X marks the spot. Has Burrow Strike to try and close the distance. Orange is going to get under that tier 1, so Bulba not going to be able to make it all the way over on the... When we take a look, they might even go after this Juggernaut. Bulba coming over, has Burrow Strike. And already level 4, just about level 5 is Red. Analysis to really lock down this Juggernaut a little bit longer. Maybe he's going to be comfortable with. Sunray just out on Abed, not really doing anything. Just a bit of harass coming out. Staff. Look over at Dragonheart, just continuing to farm up inside 3. So the offlane's going very well for DC. Farev just about level 5. You take a look at Bulba, he's almost level 3. The Crystal Maiden up top is 3. Well, has that nice aura, getting the mana back on DC. Frostbite and the Soul of the Crystal go, and they might just make a move over mid. I actually might be looking for the Nyx. Take a look, Dragonheart. He's full health, so I don't think they'll be able to get this kill. They throw that ward over mid. Smoke's broken on Dubu, so they know that Dragonheart is there, but they still want to go over mid for a possible kill. They're pushing back Saf. Abed avoid the tower shots and maybe look to continue in, but with no creeps, he's not able to really get away from that tower, chipping him away, and now they're going to continue to go up top. Look for the Nyx. They've got the static link. Dragonheart, he's going to need a stun, and he knows that, but with the rest of the team coming in, he might have just committed knowing that he's going to be out. Boba ends up missing that stun, so Dragonheart looking all right, but the Frostbite follows it up. A stun comes out on 2. Dragonheart, the inevitable will follow. Mason gets the kill, and everybody stays alive on the side of DC.
Radiant structures are fortified.
5.5 minutes in, we take a look at this CS, and it's looking good for Abed at 37. Not really having too much trouble dealing with this Mirana. Really down bottom with the kill on Fred. Next marks the spot, corner and hits. They've got the Sunray. Juggernaut, not even level 6. So there's enough damage to take out this Enigma. Kill. So the mobility of this Kunkka doing a pretty good job moving around, getting himself a couple of kills. It'll slow down this Enigma, who Rev has been farming pretty well and just about level 6. So they stop the black hole from coming in and maybe stop a big team fight coming out from the side of it. Marks the bomb, meanwhile gets burrow coming out of Mirana. The team coil's there. Going to be broken. That's going to end up being a kill for Abed on BTY. That is a nice core kill over mid, especially going the way of this puck.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mason just looking for this tower up top, continuing to show off these creeps, not really stymied at all from the side of Starboyz, and coming over is going to be Bulba and Dubu again. Got Orange to show up, and there's the stun as well as the X marks the spot. They're going to line up for it, but it's really looking like it's going to be enough. They try to turn this around. Orange in a bit of trouble, and coming on over is going to be Sap with that Sunray. So they're continuing to chase on this DC side. They've got the Juggernaut ready to go. He's got himself Omni Slash ready to throw at Mason. They haven't found it just yet, and getting all the way back is going to be this Razor. Still 2-2. They hit still over mid, up at 2 on the Mirana. They send 4 heroes over here top to get that kill on Mason, and they don't even get one. Now DC, they're looking pretty good, especially with Frev now with that black hole and continuing on forward towards level 7
Radiant's
and
bottom
getting a
tower
tier
is
1.
under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is
Take
under
a look,
attack.
Bulba, he's here by himself. There's the Blade Fury. Bulba's just going to be able to dash back. No Omni Slash coming towards him. Okay, took a look at Mason 7. Well.
I'll take your trip.
But top of the net worth right now, and this is Abed doing what he does best, playing a great mid. Puck, he's already got himself 2 more tiles into the sail. Where that death.
Here I am.
Huge towards the side of Starboyz.
A prize.
Trying to come over with the Vendetta of Dragonheart. See if they can get something. They look towards Rev. There's the Vendetta. Stun off the mark. And they do get a little bit of chunk damage out on this Rev Enigma, but done, so there won't be any follow-up. And with that, they'll just try and heal up and bring this Enigma back in the lane. And he's continuing on forward, now looking for a Midas. Has Arcane Boots already 1,000 gold away from that Midas. His farm is surely going to pick up once he gets it. He's had a little bit of difficulty in this bottom lane, but overall not too bad. Still have this black hole to work with. They're going to want to get a couple if they go in with him. They still spoil as well for level 8. Vale ready to go out on the courier. Do in the coming minutes of this game.
Dire's top tower.
Juggernaut's
is
farm
under
is okay
attack.
for Starboyz. Top of the net worth for his team. Not enough mana for an Omni-Slash, though, and that looks to be as they're setting up over bottom. Meanwhile, the country guy that's got the vendetta hit. Oh, the Blaze Fury coming out on Perez. Maybe he sets up the Black Hole, tries to get it out. But there it is. That's going to be Blaze Fury doing enough damage. Mason still linked up. 224 damage stolen away. Let's see, can they get one in return at least? They hit away, two-shotting this Phoenix. The under tower gets hit by the Torrent as well as the Sun Coming if they got themselves Juju coming on over. Maybe gonna get a kill on Orange. He's very low. But Mason, he can't really dive this tower and goes back into the arrow. He might be dead. The lead forward, the Torrent getting the kill for Orange. Mason drops, and it is very unfortunate with the rotation that came out from DC. They lose both the Enigma as well as the Razor.
Illusion!
Level 5, just about level 6. He's looking for that blink deck. Especially with Enigma going down to get that Midas, then he'll probably work for the straight beat. Mason, Bulba, Abed, Jubu pushing over mid. They're looking for a tier 1.
Radiant structures.
Bottom, Red's gonna drop again. Fine for the kill.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So, gonna very much need this Midas as his farm and his
Radiant's
life
middle
has
tower
been taken
is under
away
attack.
3 times already. Really looking good for Forev on this Enigma. We hear Dreamflow comes down. Option 2 trying to get out. Blue over there as well as the Burrow Strike coming in from Bulba. Should be enough to clean him up. And they do take out BTY and get themselves yet another kill. So even at 5 and kills, but a 2,000 net worth. And Abed, Razor, and Puck, respectively.
Behold!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
See if they're able to do anything on Starboyz to kind of break down this net worth lead of DC. They need a couple of kills, maybe on Mason again, as well as really stopping this Puck. Is 2-0-1. Bottom to take a look. Bulba in a bit of trouble. Uses that Sandstorm to get away. There's Moonlight Shadow getting them out of vision for now, and Bulba continuing to run. This X marks the spot. They should be able to get the kill on Bulba, but not close enough. Not going to be able to get it just yet. He throws the Torrent a little bit short, and they don't get anything out over bottom. Get out of dodge and well, the stun right coming in on top and trying to run out. With that basis, Abe looks to go in, maybe get a Dream Coil on a couple. Bulba's here to try and support him. Have Epicenter and Burrow Strike, but go all the way and take a look over bottom. Stun him up as well as the Black Hole. No hole, so I don't know if this is even going to be enough. He's got the Healing Ward. There's the Frostbite. Healing Ward taken out. Coming around the back is going to be both Bulba and Abed. They'll come through, get the waning grip, and go. It does take 4 heroes to do so. Mason, picking up 4 of their own.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Pause. Sap's gonna get that pause. Do see again. Let's go around the horn. Check out everybody in the net worth. We do see that Duvu's on the bottom. Mason, who's tied off 3 times now, doesn't go behind his own teammate of Abed, and only now 300 in front. Juggernaut. Take a look. Enigma, Rev having a very rough time. 47. Rana, but 1 and 3, not looking too exceptional. He is going to end up going for that KB. Brabed, really well. 2-0-2, looking for the Yules next. And then Bulba, 1-0-1. Is shape for this team. For the other side of Starboyz, they've just lost the Juggernaut, who's going for that match style. Pretty standard. Kunkka going himself for an Aether Lens. Or dismantles them. And then for the Mirana, trying to get that Dragon Lens. Maelstrom going to be finally Saf before
Radiant's
we get right back
bottom
into this
tower
game.
is under attack.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So they're going to try and push top, but meanwhile their bottom tier 2 is getting pushed away.
Dire's structures
Finally back up
are
his
fortified.
Juggernaut. He'll clear up these idle lines.
Dire's top
Finally
tower is
spawn
under
as well.
attack.
See if DC want to keep this pressure on. They got themselves a slight lead.
Dire's top
Trying
tower
to extend
has
on
fallen.
that black hole for a long
Radiant's
time.
middle tower is under
They
attack.
have themselves 2 results, so they could go in with the Dream Coil as well as that freezing field, but you and the likes of DC do that under that tier 2. Might want to wait for that blink of over bottom still is Dubu, just trying to continue to push this creep, find a little bit of farm. He'll finally TP away, as coming over with the Vendetta was Dragonheart under that sentry and the ward of DC, so TPing out is going to be Dubu. Dodges. Starboyz, their here is 4 down bottom, really opening up the map for DC, and they don't really mind it. You take a look over at Bulba. He's got enough for that Blink Dagger now, continuing to farm up, as well as Puck trying to get towards that Yules. Now already has the Blink and the Veil, so very good farm from Abba, and how DC plan to use it, and he's going to wait for Rev. Meanwhile, Razor Mason just trying to make up lost time after continuing to fall. Self those pumps.
Allies disappear.
Dire's bottom tower
now
is under
uses that
attack.
Moonlight Shadow nearby this tier 1 tower. So might look to go in. Got the blink finally finished up for Ed, but again, no black hole for 40 seconds. That Sunray, they kind of show themselves. Dudu getting very low. There's the Blink Fury, gets the kill. The Pearl Strike comes in with the epicenter. Nova is very good with the boat. Might line up for a huge one for Starboyz. They get themselves 3. They get a 4th in Mason. And it is a super combo for the side of Starboyz. Wow. The boat hits, the supernova hits. They shoot on that epicenter, and it's perfectly fought, as well as a tier 1 for Starboyz. So again, if some of these teams are already really eliminated from playoff contention, they're trying to play the role of spoiler. Starboyz is looking pretty good for them. Play the role of spoiler on DC. Only light net worth lead for Starboyz for the first time in this game. See, they kind of got a bit flustered with how often Mason's been taken out at 2 and 4, and for Rev, who is 1 and 3. And they were trying to fight that without the black hole, but everything worked out perfectly for the side of Starboyz in that fight. Lined everything up. Dubu and Bug gonna make their way across the mid lane. 5 of these heroes are up top for Starboyz. You gotta think that they kind of know that they're nearby, or at least looking for a smoke play as they're off the map. They make their way over. Bulba, Dagger, if he wants to close the gap on both Dragonheart and Saf.
Rolled from my chest.
Put up quite a bit, and now they finally spot out Dragonheart. The Wards are gonna blink in. Green Coil here. Spike Carapace, but the Green Rip comes down. Spike Carapace not gonna be enough. They get the kill. Bro strike comes through onto orange on this Kunkka. Gonna throw the boat. Just gonna make DC back off.
Dire's structures are
Not really gonna
fortified.
find anything in terms of their team fight. Take a look up top. BTY just continuing to push. Got the red with the blink. Black hole at the ready. But GC, nothing really to follow it up. So they're gonna continue to push over mid. I take out this Kunkka. Abe going in very deep. He's gonna end up using that illusory orb to get up top. This high ground torrent's gonna miss. Very much so. So DC back with the lead if they get that kill on the Knicks. 1 and 2 for Dragonheart. 8 assists for him. He's going for the blink next, then the Ags. Amazing, but Juggernaut is match style and 500 gold. He's looking quite good top of net worth overtaking this puck. While Abe's still looking for the duel. See if they really wait to take a huge team fight against Starboyz, waiting for that BKB that's not too close to being done, but not too far away, really, for Forev. It's over half. Wait for that. And the farm up is this Juggernaut, and the net worth, especially with the man style coming out, it would definitely turn into a bit of a problem.
Death and gold are linked.
Well, actually, B2I is here hitting away at Forev, getting very low. There's the Weep stunned up on the Malphite. He's stunned up. That'll make some space for Forev, and coming over is going to be Abed. The Moonlight Shadow keeping him hidden for now. Get a dust or find B2I. Going to be able to just avoid this entire team, but coming over again is going to be Boba. Moonlight Shadow. It's going to wear out. Now he's going to have to leap to the high ground. Boba doesn't even react.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
There, and they're going to win this top tier 2 Juggernaut now finish off the match stop. DC, they look to go in. The TP comes through from the Mirana. They almost take a tier 2 of their own, and will. Denied out by BTY.
Has been denied.
So they get a tier 2. They deny a tier 2. And Mirana and this Juggernaut are going to be full against DC. See how DC can kind of handle this. They're only up 1,000 net worth, and not looking, again, really comfortable against the lineup of Starboyz.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Big ward war that Starboyz is big. Wards placed around the map for him. Pretty decent spots. And with it well, getting these pickoffs, looking to get close on pickups, pushing them back. The other side of DC can really farm, and that's really been holding them back. It's going to make a lot of space for their Juggernaut is going to the Maelstrom next. Juggernaut's able to farm the Maelstrom, that pushing tower up, and really work towards maybe dragging this lead back in Starboy's favor. Good bottom of the network, half the network. Kunkka's got that. Neutral does end up using the arcane boots for it. He's going to be going for the pipe next. The riding progression on both their sports is very good. Meanwhile, it's mainly on Bulba for the side of DC. He's got that blink. Find the right edge as well as the rest of Supernova coming out of India. Nice combination coming through for Starboyz once again. And they get themselves at loop 1 and make it. And they back off Abed. And they are looking very good in the team fight once again. They continue to go in with this. Nyx continue to lock in the spike characters as well as the stun. Looking ahead through the side of DC. They get themselves the stun and Mirana. Mirana not dead just yet. The stun comes out from Nyx on 2. They'll take out another Rev. Now they look towards Bull, but there should be a third. Dominating is BTY.
Dire structures are fortified.
So Starboyz, they are continuing to be a thorn in the side of DC.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Take out this mid-tier 1. Only 1 or 2 outer towers are standing for the side
Dire's
of DC.
middle
The farm
tower
very
is
nice.
under
Now top of the net worth is both the Mirana as well as the Juggernaut, who's 6 gold away from this Maelstrom. Push will be there with both the Mirana and the Jug. Their team fight's been exceptional so far, and DC looking not great this moment in time.
Here I am.
So now DC, they're going to try a bit of a aggressive play based on the team fights that have been happening. They've smoked up. Is that now DC? Nice deep wards out there. They can find themselves a kill, or if again Starboyz take a fight. Head up, maybe waiting for someone to come out too far, and they're circling the wrong side of the map. On the side of Starboyz, themselves the Vendetta of Dragonheart. He's going to look out to the right. He doesn't know that they're in the wrong spot. They've got the blink available on Abed. We go in with the Doom Coil, maybe look for a fight, but haven't found anything yet, and they are just going to move back and not look to be aggressive.
Vanish.
Now the Moonlight Shadow is going to be used by the Mirana. Under the Sentry Ward is going to be BTY. Now they know that they're cleaning up these wards over by the steps. Cover of Moonlight Shadow is gone. They're looking to pick off his DC. They look towards BTY to have their attention focused enough, and they'll be able to continue to push and continue to farm. Now looking for a butterfly after finishing that BKB. A little bit of trouble here for the side of DC.
Invisibility.
3,000 net worth, and they're the ones being pressured by Starboyz pretty well.
Haste.
Okay to go. Try and make something happen. They're going to head into the jungle. They could find themselves a couple of kills, extend their lead even further, and maybe go out with a Roche after that. Scan a couple of these heroes. Dragonheart's going to move forward. He spots out Q on DC, and now they look to go in. There's the boat home, but the F-Word spot is going to be avoided by the face. When they come to the F-Word, they're going to be out on 2, but the Supernova doing quite a bit of work. It's going to be hit away by DC. I don't think it's going to be able to get off. They finally take down the Phoenix. The Omni does come through, or does not come through from the Juggernaut. That is an style losing DC on the back end. Black Hole comes through onto this Mirana. They get themselves 2 kills. DC been pretty well in that fight.
Radiant's middle
That
tower
they cut
is
their
under
net
attack.
worth lead of 1,000. Take out the top
Radiant
Mirana,
structures are
as well
fortified.
as the Phoenix, and DC will look to take out a tier 2 of their own. Not really too coordinated of a fight for really either team. Supernova a little bit too deep there. Got the Maelstrom as them. Got the power. And basically got next then. Try to go for this road. RNG's here with BTY and the Juggernaut. Let's see if they make their way over on the side of DC. Don't have Epicenter. They don't have Black Hole. And potion, just about dead. They've got Moonlight Shadow. Don't think DC are going to be able to go in on this. See, just taking Spike. Carapace will stop up Bulba. There's the stun, the boat unnecessary. And that's another kill for Starboyz.
Gold is a great conductor.
Another good kill. Oh man, a huge arrow comes out on this Crystal Maiden. Should be cleaned up. There's the Veil. Icarus dive and another kill for Starboyz. Well placed arrow from the Mirana.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under
The
attack.
2,000 net worth lead is tier 2, again going the way of Starboyz. One outer tower remains in the bottom lane. Not a huge lead for Starboyz. I don't want to keep this pressure on. There's no black hole right now. It's down for another 17 seconds. Tier 3. The distinction on the coming out on he's got himself not enough mana for that Omni Slash, so he might be in a little bit of trouble if Rev does in fact come in with this black hole. Starboyz with that, they baited out the Dream Coil. They'll back off. Shadow to re-engage in 40 seconds. Smoke.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Take a look over mid. PCs, they're just sitting in their base right now, expecting Starboyz to kind of turn around.
Gold from my chest.
Ward vision on them. Hard to tell if they backed up all the way or not. Ags coming out on to Abed, looking to Dream Coil to work despite the BKB. Juggernaut.
Illusion.
You see, they need to find a good fight. They finally got the BKB out on Nigma, out on Frev. We gotta find a black footer.
This'll come in
Starboyz
handy.
been playing this pretty spread out and pretty well around the team fight of DC. The 4,000 net worth lead for Starboyz. Just continuing to farm away. They want to extend this net worth lead, get those next couple of items, especially on this Mirana. Anything not deterring the Mirana. Take a look at this Juggernaut. He's only about 1,000 gold away from getting himself this sky. But he looks pretty good. Good with what Juggernaut just gonna get stronger with the sky. These gonna be taken out at about the same time for both the Juggernaut and the Mirana, and that's a power spike going the way of Starboyz, and I don't think DC are gonna be ready for it. Going for the Ags on Abed, they're looking for an Octarine Core on Forev. And really had the opportunity to go for a black hole anyway. DC got himself a Sanj. Off that BKB and has himself a hood. And the net worth behind both human and of course switch to Starboyz. 200 gold away is Juggernaut from getting that Scotty. And with that, a smoke's going to be picked up by Kunkka. They're going to look to pick up this Scotty. They've got themselves the owner on the Mirana, and they're going to look to smoke and then force a fight with DC. They want to keep the aggression up and look to win this game, or maybe even high ground siege for the first time. While all this is happening, they've got the TP coming in, possibly a smoke coming out. DC.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower.
Over the bottom, get out that last tier 2 tower. Or anything just yet. Smoke again and push on DC. Go to that Ags. Far off of it. really trying to bide their time. 5,000 net worth, and really only one ward here in the bottom lane. They don't have good enough vision or knowledge on where Starboyz are. You gotta be very careful going out past this river if they even make it that far. DC kind of corralled in here. It's not good for their net worth, not good for their team fight. Off if they go out a bit too far. Staff. Rod of Atos pimped up on Bova. They get themselves a Daedalus on DTY. Orange, deep transition before no. You seem to play that support.
That's nice.
DC setting up. They have a smoke on this Crystal Maiden. Down 7,000 net worth. It might be time for them to make a bit of a desperation play. You gotta go in. Can't continue to sit back while Starboyz extend their net worth lead. All they can really do at this point for DC is continue to push out these creepers.
The prize is mine.
Silence.
Group up for DC up. Continuing to farm away is Starboyz. They have no problem with that. Getting those next items, using those Midases, really build up those next couple of items ready for the next fight up with DC.
Behold!
Who is bottom? I think he's going to be spotted. Dragonheart coming over. He's going to be started by Dugu. They get off the time. The Sun is going to be thrown by Dragonheart. They get themselves a hit. Dugu in a lot of trouble. The man is trained. He's dead.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Again, they get picked off for DC, no longer with this Crystal Maiden. Starboyz continuing to push on forward. Look for the Abyssal Blade now on Jug. Scotty, the Maelstrom, as well as that Manch style, leading the net worth. And DC got to be worried about how well this Jug's going to do in these team fights and how well the team fight of Starboyz is. Subs enough to be spunking out from Nyx. Spike characters are two. Suddenly, Supernova starts running away at them with the boat coming in. DC, like we've seen before, especially over bottom, they may not just ready for it.
Allies disappear.
Push back all the way to their base. Creep waves getting pushed in over bottom, mid, and now they're working on top with both Sap as well as Orange. The Moonlight Shadow
I'll take
doing
that
things
as
too
tribute.
aggressively. Moonlight Shadow Blue. KB popped by this Mirana, so this might be time for DC to go in. If they know that BKB's been popping, they get the Flamethrower Strike coming out onto the sunset. It's down in silence with the leaning Rip down forward, get themselves an easy pickoff. That's what DC need to do, and with that, they might be able to work their way in the road. Not up to yet, and they'll have to wait about 10 seconds. See it if they walk out, if they want to go. They work their way back in the game, down 9,000 net worth. While all that's happening, if 5 are over towards the roast pit, you've got Juggernaut with his illusion continuing push over bottom. That force control with this spot that the Roche is up. For about 12 seconds, but still, with everybody up on Starboyz and how well their team fight is, I don't think DC are going to go and funnel into that Roche. Spot out right now. He hit with that winning race as well. He's close right now. PTY, he's trying to run away. Offset BKB with the Ags out on offense. He's going to be stunned up anyway. Stun comes from Dragonheart. They've got the Onyx Rush flying through, gonna kill off Bulba, but for right now, it's just a 1-for-1 trade. Ends up being a 1 1. A couple of BKBs, both from Kunkka. Boat's not up, and well, it's not that supernova. They could move into Roche. They have to be very careful. For Rev, gonna be in a nice enough spot to really get off that black hole with the BKB, and the arrow flies in. Or capture Marana way too far forward, between the rift, as well as the static link of Mason, stunned up again, and taken out. He gets that kill on the Marana, and they're chunking away at this net worth deficit. And now they look towards Roche. So they go into this Roche pit. Just taking very quickly. They might want to make their way over. They are going to TP in, but it's already seen by the side of GC. They're on their way. They know they're coming. They don't have Moonlight Shadow or a Marana for 37 seconds, so I don't really think they can take the fight in the Roche pit. Despite how slow this Roche is, GC should be good. Hitting it. Over. Make anything of it. BKB 54. By Mason. They get him started up. The Aegis is on the ground. Please pick it up. Finally, they pick it up. There's a black hole coming out on 3. And now they start to line it up. Pearl strike from Boulder. The Omni strike will take out the first strike from Mason. They've lost 2. And I don't know if it's going to work much better for the side of Starboyz. Continue to go in. They've got Mason one more time. And now the arrow is going to have to whip and switch team to the DC side. Coming in through Dragon Ball. Really trying to get a throw again on Mason. Static link to BTY. Send up analysis comes down. Now they're going to put them to back. They've got Moonlight Shadow for now. They lose Abed on the side. They might even lose Kibu. So things starting to fall apart for DC. Arrow comes in, but not going to connect it. Stun coming in from Dragonheart as well as the Juggernaut getting away. Amazing. He's going to be taken on a second time. What looked so good as a team fight between these two teams for him, all of a sudden shatters. Goes away. Had the Aegis, they got the Roche kill, but fight went on a little bit too long. They couldn't get kills on both the Nyx as well as the Marana. And now Abed down for 30 and 50 seconds counter respectively. Both have 5x, all 30 going to be forced out. Abed comes with a rip. Thrown as low as the Dream Coil. Burrow Strike follows it up. They're just not getting the kill. They don't have themselves a black hole. He uses BKB, but Fred's going to get chased away. BY going to continue to come in. They almost got that kill to be hitting. He's going to be popped on this Marana, forces them out. They get to tier 3. Gets healed up by this Sunray. They're going to continue to look to take this set of racks. They finally force out the buyback from Mason, and I think with that, they'll take what they've gained and go after these shrines. $14,000 net worth lead for the side of Starboyz. Really looking like it could be an upset over DC. And we got Black Hole ready to go again. Octarine Core could be bought if he wants to buy out. Pulled away from having both Octarine Core. Probably gonna wait on that.
And gold are linked.
Both teams kind of sitting back, ready to farm up their next couple items is Jug and the Marana. That BKB looking for an MKB next. Has that Hurricane fight, which helped in that last fight over by the Roche pit. Got Jug who's looking for that Abyssal Blade in full, and I think... not yet. For these next items, they know they forced the buyback on both Mason and Abed. They take a fight here and win. They can finish off DC, so impression not yet from Starboyz. wait to find their moment. You know that they'll be up against the black hole as well as the red, but he's going possibly the freezing field, and Ahmed doing with green coil, but Starboyz just seems so much better, and Starboyz will take their time taking the run.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Sticking around as 5. He's picked up on Nyx. He's had that axe for quite some time, and that's what kept him alive in that Roche big fight. Milano going to continue to form up his MP. And we'll move over and take this other shrine, continuing push back DC stuck in their base.
Catch us if you can.
Radiant's
Look
top
at
tower
DC.
is
They're
under
not really
attack.
farming too well. They're sitting back so much. Enigma Foreb is top of the net worth, but he can't really use it to his advantage. The Octarine Core, which is good with the black hole coming out more often, but it just doesn't seem like really been able to work a black hole into a team fight win. So despite him having top of the net worth, really just a bit of a bruise.
I'll take your tribute.
Kind of stuck to their own jungle trying to farm what they can, and I think Starboyz know that. So they're going to continue to work, push these creep waves out, especially the Mirana BTY pushes this creep wave out all the way over towards bottom. Start to work away at these tier 3s, split push, and force a move that DC is not going to be comfortable with. Enough. Smoke is there for Kunk. They might use that, on top of which the Moonlight Shadow. They're all off the map. There it is. Here they are. They're going to continue to work their way mid, look for a fight to beat and upset DC. Towards bottom as they're trying to defend on the side of DC. Set up well. They've got the blink dagger out on their Juggernaut. You can blink in and go for the Omni Staff, but right now it's just going to show over bottom. The team sitting by this shrine except for Sav, who's pushing mid. Starboyz just trying to push out these creep waves and then for the team fight to end it. 5-man smoke coming in from DC. They're looking to set up the Temper. Mirana is a little threat coming in. They've got the black hole out on one. He's going to be caught up by that torrent. He's going to be hitting on the there's the Omni Staff bouncing around the close to Supernova. They've taken out Mason. He's going to be dead for 84 seconds without buyback. They continue on. Brent is going to be taken out. He's got himself buyback. Down for 81 seconds. They take a look over at Dubu. He's going to get loaded. The Sunray burned out eventually by Saf, and they'll take out 3 in that fight. Meanwhile, Abed just running away mid. Just keep these creatures pushing it on their face. The buyback coming in from Foreb. Without a black hole, he's pretty much worthless.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Get themselves the melee rack. They look towards the bottom tier 3 Starboyz. They could be doing it. 27,000 network lead. They are going to continue to work towards this bottom rack. You see, they don't want to call it GG yet. They don't want to assist their team as their base is just getting pushed in, and Juggernaut goes to their tier 4. Now then, without Green Squirrel, what can they really do? On these 5 seconds, they've got the fight character. He's trying to Fred. He's going to be taken out again. He's down for 98 seconds, no buyback. It's all up to Boba and Ahmed. What are they going to be able to do? Nothing is that answer. As GG is called, Starboyz, they play spoiler and defeat DC. Starboyz with a huge upset on DC. Sir, they get every ability to deserve to throw out that little bit of tea on this live chat.
Juggernaut!